Infidelity is one of the most painful things that you probably will ever go through. Particularly those of you who have an abandonment wound, this is going to be painful because you're always going to think that maybe it's something wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. I'm going to talk about how you can spot a cheater. Hello and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So this video has been massively requested. So I'm going to be talking about the signs on how to spot a cheater. There are emotional and physical signs, they're telltale signs that you will be able to kind of quickly identify if this person is cheating on you. Look, there's no judgments, okay? There's no judgments here. It's really difficult and it is really hard to spot someone who is doing this to you. And I know that once you kind of decipher this information, it is going to be painful. But you know what? The truth will set you free. Okay, so let's get into the video. Emotionally, when someone is cheating, they will withdraw from you. But those signs are not always obvious, particularly like if you're in a new relationship. You would probably be able to notice this if you're in a more of a long-term relationship, but these signs cause emotional trauma. And when you experience emotional trauma, you feel like you are abandoned, like you are not good enough. You internalize all of this and you feel like maybe there is something wrong with you. Maybe you have disappointed this person in some way. So you internalize the blame and you feel like you are not enough, but you are enough. It's not the fact that somebody has withdrawn from you and doesn't think that you are good enough. What has happened here is this person has their own issues to deal with, which is why they are cheating on you. This is a tough cookie to swallow and it's not easy. It is very hurtful and it's hard to identify the emotional triggers that are happening here. You might not realize at first that the attention has been taken away from you until it's actually too late, until your partner has withdrawn and is with somebody else. And it's that hard fact that when you do find out, it is so soul destroying. It actually breaks your heart. It makes you feel like perhaps maybe there was something that you could have done or would have said, or you weren't enough for this person. But that's not usually why this happens. There's a variety of reasons why people cheat, why people betray you, why people betray others. For example, in narcissistic relationship, it's an inborn need that they need that validation, they need that attention. It's very hard for us to understand that actually this is what is going on or this has actually happened. But within toxic relationships, this is a given, this is going to happen. This person is quite promiscuous and they are looking to validate themselves through other people. You see, the fact that, you know, like when you get into a new relationship, or you're chasing someone or someone is chasing you, that initial part is what is so alluring and so exciting. And a lot of people get addicted to that because maybe they don't feel appreciated within the relationship, maybe they don't feel seen within the relationship, which is why they go for this initial part. It doesn't mean that they want an actually full-blown long relationship with that person, or it's not that you're not meeting their needs. It's that excitement. They feel very bored within their life, they feel very bored within themselves. So that's maybe why they go seek outwardly to look for that kind of validation and attention. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's the validation that they're looking for, is that excitement, that initial like surge of emotions that this person is looking for. That they're not going to be able to get this from anywhere else. It's only from like the beginning parts of this kind of relationship, the chase, you know, the beginning part, the pursuing, that is the most exciting. So it's not the act actually of cheating, of actually having intimacy with somebody, but it's the chase. That is what some people are actually addicted to. So I think one of the telltale signs is when your partner becomes really impatient with you. They become angry and for no reason at all, and they kind of take it out on you. It's almost kind of like an emotional rejection. You feel like you have caused them to become angry, you have caused them to withdraw from you, and again, you internalize that and think, well, what have I done? Like, why is this person doing this to me? Like, why are they okay one minute and then they're not okay? And then you think, okay, maybe there's something within me that I need to change. And so this person becomes irritable and they become angry and they take it out on you. And as this goes on, you feel rejected. And I think that's what the anger is saying, is that you feel rejected, you feel abandoned from this person emotionally, because their emotion is negative and it's meeting you in a negative place. Then also you might feel like your partner is pointing fingers at you. So they're trying to point out everything that is wrong within the relationship, wrong with you. Somehow you need to change. Somehow the problem is you, and they place all the blame onto you. And you're feeling like, oh my God, like how, like, you know, before this was okay, like why is this happening now? And so you look to try and change you, to change who you are, but you will find that this is not working. And so whatever you're doing is just not working. And also you'll find that there's compliments or terms of endearment, you know, that goes, this person kind of moves away from you, and they don't want to be intimate with you, for example. They don't want to, you know, touch, you know, or kiss. So they withdraw from you emotionally. And so there's no compliments. You don't feel that energy connection. You don't feel that connection with that person anymore. So there's kind of like a withdrawal that happens, and it's really unexpected. You don't even know this is happening. You don't even feel it until that point, you know. So already your partner has withdrawn from you and doesn't want you. And what you've got to remember is that actions speak louder than words. If they're behaving in all of these ways that I've just said, this is something that you need to look out for. This is something that maybe you need to discuss or talk with them, because this is actually a withdrawal from you. They're disengaging from your energy, from your love, from you as a person. And this can be very, very hurtful, and you may not understand why at the moment, you know, but this is something that you need to kind of think about. It's showing that their interest is not with you. So the physical part, I really just wanted to bring into this. The physical part is probably easier to spot than the emotional, because the body, you can tell by somebody's body language whether they want you or not. You'll find that this person isn't so forthright with you or come towards you so much. They're more like withdrawn within themselves. And you'll also feel like the energy between you two is different. There's a lot of change that happens, and every kind of behavior has a meaning to it. So I think the first thing that I would say is, if the person physically changes, so they might have a different wardrobe, they might look different, they might be behaving different in a way that maybe you don't recognize, something that is changed within them and you can't put your finger on it. And it might not be so apparent at first, but over time, as you watch this behavior develop, you will notice that they have changed towards you, or they have changed as a person. The other part is they'll avoid any type of contact with you, and also any intimacy with you. So they will withdraw from you, so they'll avoid contact and they will avoid intimacy with you. Because what happens is they don't want that contact with you. They don't want to have that feeling with you. And that's why this happens. They might be sitting next to you and they don't want to touch you. You know, you might want to touch their hand, or maybe a hug or a cuddle or whatever. They don't want that. They just move away from you. And also, it's all in the intimacy. You might find that there's nothing going on in the bedroom, that this person just doesn't want you in that way. Again, this is the withdrawal. You might feel like they just don't feel that towards you. I did a video all about this, why the narcissist stopped having sex with you. I'm going to link it here. Have a look at it, because this will further kind of answer any questions, especially if you are in a toxic relationship. This will help you to understand the undercurrent of these meanings of what's going on here. And so you feel that affection that you once had with this person is slowly dying away, and you're trying to desperately hold on to it. But it is so difficult because this person is giving nothing back. You want it, but this person is giving you nothing back. And you're constantly thinking of how they were in the past, how it was before, but it's not happening right now. So putting this all together, you will notice that there are some signs, maybe all of the signs, that this person is cheating on you. Within narcissistic relationships, this happens just the same, but on a little bit more of an intense level. What you really need to do is ask yourself this question: is this person really worth it? I know that they have withdrawn from you, but it doesn't mean that you are not enough. This is about their own internal needs that are not being met, and it's got actually nothing to do with you. It's not because you're falling short. There's a lot of reasons why people cheat, and it often means that there is something that is not right within them, that is not happening for them. Instead of communicating and talking about that, maybe you've upset me or maybe you've annoyed me, they don't do that. They don't communicate this. And this is exactly the issue here. Why aren't you talking about it? Because they're not able to introspect and have that emotional connection, you know, on a more mature, deeper level. With narcissists, this isn't going to happen. They're just going to go and cheat because they need to feel validated. And for a lot of people, it's just about the high of getting into a new relationship or a new connection with somebody, which means that they don't have to feel responsible for their behaviors. But what they don't realize is how hurtful this actually is on a more deeper level, because what it does do for you, what it makes you feel, it breaks your heart, because it somehow makes you feel abandoned. And especially if you have these kind of abandonment issues, this is going to further trigger that. What I would say to you is, if you are going through something like this and you are seeing that somebody is cheating on you and making you feel all these things, I would encourage you to really talk to someone about this, because this isn't about you as a person. It's more about them and how they don't feel adequate. They're not able to talk to you about this and disclose what is happening. If you are someone that is going through this, please know that I offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. I also have a journal club, which I post prompts every Monday. This is to help you keep on track of your healing journey. If you would like to join this, please see the description box. Also know that I'm going to be offering a mentorship. Again, if you would like more information, please see the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.